welcome y'all to another episode of Mondays with Mom. This is Kentucky Ranger, and here's Mama. Say hi, Mama.
Hi.
Shree's in the background.
Hello.
Dogs are doing their thing.
Carla couldn't make it tonight because she's sick.
Yeah, she's sick. She ain't feeling good.
Yeah. And I wanted to say hi to Mark Anger, the banjo player. He is watching us now and enjoying our time.
Yeah, it's good to have him watching. He's sort of like the brother.
Right. We've known him.
Brother from another mother.
Yeah. He's been in our life for many years.
1975.
Yeah, a long time.
Long time ago. I love him just like a son, and I want to thank everybody that's commented on this. All those nice comments. I love it. Thank you.
So, where do we leave? We keep talking about music. We can't get off the music thing. Of course, music's been a big thing. Dolly, there you go. Find you a place to sit. Boy's living in Utah. Now, Mark, he was part of, what would you call the second or third?
About the third.
Incarnation of Kentucky Mountain Clan.
Yeah, he was about the third.
I think that's when it was actually called Kentucky Mountain Clan, because before then it was, Lord have mercy.
I don't
No, it
remember
wasn't
what
Kentucky.
it was.
Obadiah's Organic Bluegrass Band, and Obadiah's something or another.
We just couldn't come up with anything.
It wasn't Kentucky Mountain Clan until I started playing. Mark was String Propulsion, and I don't know what it was before that.
Oh, some of the goofy names. I just calling everything Kentucky, Kentucky Mountain Clan, because that's what y'all was when y'all the last time you played out or done anything.
I think we left off in the late 70s, if I'm not mistaken. Because
We were all over the place.
yeah, I left home, and I never did get to see that one band that they had back in '78 that had what was his name? Don Collins and Mark and
Where
Mom and
were
Dad.
you?
I got married and left home, and I wasn't living at home, and they were off in Vegas, and I don't know where all. I never did get to see that band.
No, she was talking about going to Vegas, and I don't remember. I don't remember the Vegas thing.
I do. I remember it was a bunch of college kids.
But anyhow, because I think by that time I was working. You were married, you were gone. I was working, and I didn't have.
Yes, you were.
I wasn't around as much,
No, I wasn't either.
and that's when they went to Vegas. And that's why I can't remember the Vegas thing.
And
But,
so,
but yeah, I had Mark, and who else was playing?
in
think
70,
it was
between 78 and 9 was Don Collins.
Don Collins, Mark,
And
and Marty.
Marty,
He
well,
was
Marty,
there for like a short second.
yeah.
yeah, I don't remember.
There was Mike Brooks played bass for him for a while in the late 70s. And then there was Marty. I guess he played bass, but he could also play drums.
Anyway, you have any stories that you could think of, or you've been thinking of?
I can't think of any. Maybe Mark can fill me in, tell me in the future.
I forgot about that one guy that was playing with him in 79. Ted. What was his name?
Oh yeah, Ted.
Ted Earhart.
Yeah,
He played fiddle.
Yeah.
he sure did.
Now Mark was with us then.
Yeah, Mark was with you
It was
guys.
you and Dad and Mark
Because that
and
one
Ted.
the recording, he does that. What's it called? Fiddler's Dram, or
Yeah. Fiddler Dram.
yeah, that's when he
Yeah.
was.
Yeah. But he was a good fiddle player. I don't know whatever happened to him.
Now the story that I want to know, because I can't remember exactly what all happened. So you need to tell everybody the story of Jimmy Akazawa,
Oh, yeah.
the little Japanese fella.
Yeah.
How in the world did you all meet him?
I love him to death. He's just like, he calls me mom. Anyway, this guy that lived in Idaho was had to do with the Bluegrass Association. Anyway, he called us and wanted to know if we'd be interested in, it's kind of like a student exchange.
Yeah.
That Jimmy was coming to his house. We'd be interested in meeting him and letting him stay at our house. And we said, yeah. And I can't remember if we went and got him or if that guy brought him down. I can't remember. Anyway, he came and just a super nice person.
That was in the late the late 80s.
Anyway,
Yeah, it was the late 80s. I was working. I wasn't home that much.
yeah, I've got pictures of us somewhere.
Yeah, I'm sure I got a few of them I can dig up.
Yeah. But anyway, he, I can't remember exactly how long he stayed. Anyway, he left. And then,
He stayed for a couple of weeks at least.
yeah. Anyway, he called and said he had his girlfriend, Mommy, and could they come?
Well, what he did is he visited with you guys for a couple of weeks. Then he went traveling across the country.
He did.
Yeah.
And somehow or another, he met the Riders in the Sky and stayed at Ranger Doug's house.
Oh yeah, he
And
did.
it was
Yeah, I
through
forgot
Jimmy
about that.
Akazawa back in '86 is how I met Ranger Doug.
Yeah.
But anyway, I forget how it happened with him and Mommy. Anyway,
Well, while he was traveling across country, she flew in and met him wherever he was staying.
I don't know, but anyway, that's when he came, when you and Cherie was at Jean's.
Well, that was later.
No, that was later.
Was
down
that
the
later?
road.
Yeah, that was a lot later down the road.
That was like their part 2 tour.
Yeah, I think so. Mm-hmm.
It's been so long, it's hard for me to remember all that stuff. You know,
But,
step by step. I'm lucky to remember my name.
Yeah, he played fiddle and the banjo.
Oh, he
But,
was talented.
I think when he come out there, you had already started that Bluegrass Music Association, and Dad had taken him around to all these jam sessions and introduced him to different
Yeah.
He was
people in Salt
introducing
Lake.
him to people.
Mhm.
And something happened. That second little tour thingy they did, they wore their welcome out with the immigration. Something happened and they had to go back to Japan. He's never been back since.
Well, see what happened. Oh, I don't know what happened there, but when he was with Mommy, they came to Utah to stay with us.
Yeah.
That's when Marg left and went with you guys.
Yeah.
Anyway, it was so funny because Mommy she was pregnant,
Yeah.
and she was scared to death to call and tell her dad. So she didn't know how to break it to him. So I told her, I said, well, just get on there and tell him he's going to be a grandpa.
Yeah.
And she did, and he hung up on her. And then he called her back. But it all turned out good. And but anyway, I took her to the doctor, and she had all these red spots all over her legs. And the doctor wanted to know what they were. And she said, the fleas, the fleas.
Lord have mercy.
That was so funny. The fleas had gotten her.
She liked to cook. That's one thing.
Yeah.
She
Oh.
was a good cook.
Hey, I got down the trimmest I've ever been
Yeah.
when she was here
It was
because,
good food.
yeah, I mean, I wish I had her again.
Oh, if you could cue up that video, we'll give a listen. I'll have the video up in the corner here. We'll sit here and listen. This is Jimmy Akazawa and his band. I don't know what his band's called. What the name?
I don't know.
And the video I found didn't really say what it did, but it's all in Japanese, so I'm not real sure what it says on there. But yeah, this is
Jimmy on fiddle and I don't know.
yeah, he's playing the fiddle. Jimmy's playing the fiddle and singing. I think there's two fiddle players. He's the one kind of in the middle. He's right in the middle of he's center stage. But yeah, go ahead and play it and we'll give him a listen.
The time has come to say goodbye, and asking you to go high. The time to be walking home, the road you
That's
so that's
funny.
what was going on.
It's funny that listening to Japanese people playing
Yeah, playing
bluegrass music, singing in Japanese. That's funny.
Bluegrass just don't sound the same in Japanese.
No, it's
It
well,
loses
it's funny though.
It is. It's funny to our ears.
Trying to think some of the other people that's come through visiting and stuff. I think Jimmy, he stayed the longest as far as
Yeah.
visiting. But what's some of the other funny stuff that's happened over the years?
Well, the best time I ever really had is when we went to Canada.
Went to Canada.
Yeah.
That was trip and a half.
Well, we spent, good Lord, what was it? 9 hours at the border.
Yeah.
I think we got turned away, 3 times?
Yeah.
Yeah. Turned into an international incident. I think it ended up on the news or on the radio
We were-
stations and stuff.
We were the subject of a talk show.
Yeah, we're subject to talk show.
I was wore out. We'd already drove straight through all night.
Yeah, we did. Lord, we was tuckered
My
out.
plan was we was going to get there early at the border and then I was going to go get some sleep. Didn't happen. I think we finally ended up getting, about a half hour before we were supposed to play.
Maybe.
Yeah, we
if
went
that.
to Waterton.
Because we got our rooms.
Yeah, Waterton. That was, I think
Yeah.
that was the first
That
one.
was the first one.
Yeah.
Oh, you talk about paradise. That is
That was
the
beautiful.
most beautiful place I have ever seen.
Yeah, what was it? Oh, had something to do with duty, taxes or something on y'all's music
Oh, the
instruments.
Dad,
Instruments,
yeah,
yeah.
he had filled out these papers that we thought everything was in order for a
Yeah.
work order. And so Dad was trying to be honest, and we got up to the border, and they were just going to wave us on through. And Dad said, well, I've got these papers, and they said, we'll pull in here. And we went in, and they said, how much are all your instruments worth? And he was honest about it. And they wanted, I forget how much it was.
Oh, it was a bunch of money. It was,
Yeah.
it was
$2,000,
ridiculous.
$3,000?
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
ridiculous. And they were basically accusing us of smuggling music instruments into Canada to sell. Like,
We're
okay.
going to play. Anyway, we went to the other border and they had already
Yeah, they
sent out the word.
communicated. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like, no, this ain't gonna work. I'm like, man.
I was honest with them. They,
Mark never did break.
uh,
As far as they were concerned, Mark was just going to a bluegrass festival.
Yeah.
But Mom spilled her guts when they took her in there.
yeah, I did. I says, I ain't going to jail.
Oh, it's ridiculous.
I emptied my purse right there. They said, how much money you
Yeah, we
got?
went there. We went to Chetwynd and
Well, we called that woman that had hired us in Waterton,
yeah.
and she cleared it for us to get through.
And that made them mad. They knew they were going to have to let us through, but they took their time.
Yeah, they were being jerks.
Mm-hmm.
I'm trying to think. I think we went to the Edmonton Mall.
Oh, that was
Oh,
neat.
yes.
That mall was huge. Well, it still is.
Had amusement park inside the mall.
And I got lost.
And Chetwynd was Chetwynd. Is that the
That's the rollers.
Rollers?
part,
Yeah, that was.
Bob and Ellen Roller.
Yeah, they had a big festival up there.
Remember all them black bear we saw?
Yeah, all them little bears was all over the place.
We took a dirt road up there, me and Donald did, because we wanted to find out where them hang glider people was coming. Because they were landing in the middle
Yeah.
of grounds. We wanted to see where they were coming from, so we took off up this road. I never seen so many bear. There must have been 30 or 40 of
Yeah,
them.
and the camera I had a 50mm lens. I didn't have a zoom lens, so all the pictures I've got of the bears are like this little black speck in the middle of the pit. Where's the bear at? It's right there. Where? Right there. Can't you see that?
You remember when we took off with Anton and Mark and Rick, and we all left the
Anton wasn't with
festival.
us.
We left the festival.
Robin, Rick, you.
And none of us had any money on us, and we ran out of gas, or was fixing to. So we pulled into a gas station. We had what the equivalent of maybe $2. It was Canadian, but...
Oh, that must have been you. I don't remember that.
No, you were with us.
Was I?
Because what was so funny is I was sick. Remember me being sick?
Oh, we were all sick.
And
oh.
I was throwing up a lot, coughing and stuff, and you had sprayed this car freshener inside the car. Well, that caused me to have one of those attacks.
Yeah.
I threw open the window, threw up all over their pumps, and we had bought, what, American, it was like, I don't know what the American to Canadian money was, but it'd been like giving them $2 worth of gas.
Yeah.
And drove off. We almost didn't make it back.
Yeah, that's where we discovered what's the name of that cough syrup?
Oh, that was horrible.
Yeah.
That's the worst stuff I believe I ever put in my mouth.
It make you feel good though. I think it had codeine in it.
It cured you.
I can't think of the name of it. I'll for sure have it up in the
like,
corner.
It tasted like ammonia and
Oh my
pine
God,
needles.
yeah. Pine needles and ammonia. But Lord, would it clear your sinuses? All you needed was like a half a teaspoon. You didn't need much.
Mom was sitting there
Yeah,
selling our tapes. I don't know if you remember that. We had just bought a bottle of that.
Yeah.
And Dad was standing there and was right at the edge of the stage. And I took a swig of that, and I lost my breath, and it took me to my knees, and I threw up all over the place.
You threw up a lot on that trip.
Yeah, you did.
There was a lot of puking going on.
Yeah.
I thought, well, this is a really great way to sell tapes.
Well, what had happened, I think we talked about this way earlier. They had sprayed, what was that called? Paraquat or something.
It was horrible.
In the Salt Lake Valley, what gets me is it was for quote unquote mosquito problem.
Yeah.
Well, it really wasn't a mosquito problem. But it was
I don't
awful.
know why they did that.
I was sick.
I don't know. I guess if you get into the conspiracy theories, it was government experimenting on us or something. Who knows? But Lord, yeah, we's all. I'm trying to think. I don't think Mark or Anton was sick or Rick. But me and you and Mom and Dad, oh my God, sicker dogs.
I was sick for months.
I wasn't as sick as you guys.
They couldn't figure out what was wrong. I went to the doctor on how many times, and they couldn't figure out what was wrong.
That's another thing we found out. Oh, the horrible socialist medical system up in Canada, how horrible it was. Lord, we went in there. We was in the waiting room, maybe 15 minutes, 20 minutes. Got right back in there. They took care of us, and I think for all of us, what was it, like maybe $20?
It wasn't
about $20.
About $20 for all of us.
Yeah.
Nicest
and they
people.
told us to go downstairs at the drugstore.
And get what we needed.
I don't think it cost us anything for that.
No, it was free. Yeah, we didn't have to pay a dime for any of that stuff. But,
that was 1986. Yeah. 1986 is when we went.
A couple of years before I started driving the truck.
I started playing music with them in January 1982.
Anyway, I think we're going to kind of wrap this up because none of us are really feeling all that swell. I think it's the weather change or something.
Dolly don't feel good.
Killing me. Yeah, Dolly don't feel good. And Junebug, she's been sick.
Yeah.
Lord, everybody's
I don't
sick.
think we've got to where they had went back to Utah after moving back here to Kentucky. So we'll have to start there.
Yeah, we did.
Yeah, we
That's why
covered
we went
that.
to Canada.
I mean, yeah, but you didn't cover, like...
No, we'll jump around a little bit.
Yeah,
but,
we'll talk about that.
Talk about that.
We can't keep everything straight.
No.
We'll go back and forth.
We'll go back and forth. We started out with when you was a kid and all that stuff. But as far as keeping everything linear, it's just, this isn't like a life and times kind of story because Lord, it'd take forever.
I know it is just too much stuff.
Junebug, get off of that.
She's going to eat it.
Yes, she is. She's going to
quit that.
The camera.
I don't know what Dolly wants.
I have no idea.
She might have run out of water. Yeah.
Poor baby. Well, Dolly's telling us it's that time. So we need to get off of here. Everybody, as always, God bless. Take care, and I think it's fixing to snow here next couple of days.
Yeah.
It's wintertime.
Come
Yeah.
see us, Mark.
Yeah, come see
Yeah,
us,
we'd
Mark.
love to see you.
Jimmy, if you're watching this, get your butt on a plane. Lord, we ain't seen you in forever either. And God bless. Take care, and we'll see you. Same. What in the world is she?
She's wanting something.
We'll see you next Monday.
God bless you all. Love you all.
Everybody take care. Love all of you.
Bye.
And Mr. Gander, man, you need to get to feeling better. I hope you're feeling better when you see this, because he's sicker than a dog, too.
Well,
Poor guy.
Bless his heart.
Lord, yeah.
God bless him.
He's been working. He works at Walmart. And he's been working sick.
Well,
Lord, I've done that many a day
yeah.
out there on the truck.
That is no fun.
No, it's not. So anyhow, we'll get off of here. See y'all next Monday. Bye.
Hi.